Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon, the Black Fortress, with me, Atantuo. Yeah, right, as I said at the end of last episode, before heading out back into the Kva, I was going to take another tour around Avadon, talk to people, try to get some side quests, get my inventory sorted out, and level up these two guys, which I have done, as you can see. While talking to the quartermaster and selling some stuff, I was able to ask him for some more supplies, and he actually said that he opened up a door for me, so I'm going to check that out real soon. But I can also ask Nicodemus for some more help. So do you have something for me for my next mission? I'm returning to the Kva. Ah, the Kva. Never been. Sounds horrible. He claps his hands. With a soft poofing sound, a terrified assistant suddenly appears next to him. She wears a pair of thick wool pants under her dress. She removes them, brushes them off, and hands them to you. A marvelous invention. They allow you to reposition yourself on the other side of a battlefield in an instant. And can I control this movement? Of course you can, and by that I mean that you will, soon. I'm working hard on making that control possible. Well, that's all for now. Thanks, I guess. So they react to clapping, huh? Blinking pants. Oh my. 6 armor is actually not bad for pants. I mean... whoops. Let's see here. Well, obviously metal armor is going to have more, but... And even Drake-scale greaves are going to be more defensive than that. I'm not sure I actually want them. That sounds like a potentially bad thing. I'm going to give them to Janelle to hang on to for the moment. Yeah, so also, as you can see, I have rearranged items. Not much has changed really. I enchanted her Staff of Recovery for slightly more damage. I enchanted his breastplate with extra dex, since that strikes me as a pretty good piece of armor. I mean, not only in terms of sheer protection. I mean, this is a bit better, and also has a bonus. But yeah, this already had an enchantment, and I put more dex on it. I also gave him better hit chance on his weapon, and I guess that's pretty much it. Got rid of a lot of stuff and gave her the leftover runestones. I could use them just to increase the armor value of some items, but those increases are so small, it seems hardly worth it. Yeah, alright, so let's find where he opened those doors. I could make a quick cut, but well, it's not a long walk at all. I'm reasonably sure that it is one of these two doors, right? Secured supplies, seek quartermaster. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did. Okay, so this is not it. Would take 2 lockpicks. That's actually not so many, and I have 20. But I'm assuming that that door is going to open up at some point automatically, or without me needing to expend any lockpicks. Right, so let's see what we have here. Elixir of Health. So that is just a very good healing potion, I guess. Elixir of Speed. Just a better version of the Potion of Speed. Gotcha, whoops, and that one was just a Cure and Brew. Alright. Okay, cool. Nice to have. Yeah, this still won't open. It's interesting that apparently the game expects us to open it from the other side at some point. There's not a lot of room left. I mean, technically this whole lower corner, I guess, could still hold whatever kinds of secrets, all types of secrets. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to speak to some of the more important NPCs and maybe get another quest, and I'll meet you back if or when I find one. So, see you then. Well, that was fast. I talked to Hand Callan literally like 20 seconds after I paused the recording and asked her if she needed any more help. Turns out she does. I'm sad to say that I do. I'm continuing the investigation of the troubles in the dungeons. A valuable prisoner, Shadow Tarkus, was lost. I want to give you access to the lower cells. I think that he may be there. Where are the lower cells? Descend to the dungeon once again and go east. Okay. How can I enter the lower cells? She removes a key from her pouch and hands it to you. This is quite a privilege. Most hands never get such access. Tell me about Shadow Tarkus. A truly valuable prisoner, a skilled infiltrator and spy, who will do anything for a prize. But he only works for the Farlands and against Avadon. Quite an eccentric. We were learning valuable things from his mind, but now he's gone, and we want him back. We have been unable to find any signs of where he fled to, which makes me suspect that he is hiding right under our feet. Okay, tell me more about the lower cells, I guess? They were destroyed by an earthquake about 40 years ago and allowed to become a haven for mold and pests, and I suspect escapees from the dungeon. Search them and see if Tarkus is there. Then report to me what you have learned. I think that's all. We could discuss our companions. Just out of curiosity, what can we tell her? Okay, I guess nothing really? Then that's all. Right, the lower cells. During the recent troubles in the Avadon dungeons, a dangerous prisoner, Shadow Tarkus, escaped. Hand Callan asked you to search the lower tunnels. Stairway down is in the southeast corner of the dungeon. So we might actually do that before returning to the Kva. Depending on what other quests we get here. We'll see. So I'll continue my tour and meet you back in case something interesting happens. Hey, I'm back here. I actually noticed while rewatching one of my older videos that I think I never opened these. Yeah, obviously not. Not that I expect anything good to be in here, just if you're just as OCD as OCD as I am. Basically, you might have kept wondering what was in those two wardrobes, and yeah, some towels and a sellable bolt of cloth, which we have now acquired. So yeah, I'll continue my tour. See you as soon as something actually interesting happens, hopefully. And I'm already back. I keep walking for like 10 seconds and then unpausing again. There is actually this one locked door to Valna's chambers, as you can see down here. And we did see Valna and Admis, I think, having some conspiratory meeting up there. And maybe we can take a look around here. For 5 lockpicks, man, that's pretty steep, but I mean, I do have 20 and I've actually not been using them at all. So... oh, since you don't have a Shadow Walker, yeah, well, I mentioned that before, so I guess I will never have that bonus while in Avadon, since I'm always going to be alone. So unless you choose a Shadow Walker as your main, you will never be able to actually take advantage of those bonuses when unlocking doors in Avadon. Interesting. Just interesting fact to note. Okay, and this is about Svorgald. Interesting. Again, I keep saying that word, I guess. Let's see, I don't think... actually, did we find that before? Pirates and Raiders... we might have read this before. Oh, I guess not. So, yeah, Svorgald. Svorgald is one of the Farlands, a rocky and cold island off the southeast corner of Linnaeus. The known lands have seen many proud warrior cultures throughout written history, but few have been as fervent and single-minded as that bred by the remote crags of Svorgald. The people of Svorgald are pirates and raiders. Only the ships of Daram can sail farther or faster. and when the sails of Svorgald are visible on the horizon, only suffering can follow them. Their custom for over 1,000 years has been that a youngling of Svorgald cannot truly be a man until the blood of an outsider is on his blade. Thus it is unfortunate for them that the Midlands Pact has brought their raiding days to an end. Their attacks invited retribution from the warriors of the Ram and the Kva harsh enough to give pause to the Vik. Now the only thing the mainland receives from Svorgald is tribute, fine ships mainly. No raids meant no victories, and no victories meant no slain enemies and no full men, and thus the culture of Svorgald suffered a dreadful shock, which it has not dealt with well. Their violent natures turned within. Young warriors attained their manhood using the blood of their own people. This state of affairs, of course, suited the pack very well. But all of the Vik are told, almost from birth, the tales of the old days, and they all dream, even in the midst of their self-made nightmare, of the day that they can raid the soft peoples of the pack once again. Oh wow, yeah, we've definitely not read that before. Yeah, it's really grim. And we would never have learned that hadn't I decided to lockpick her door, and that's interesting. So, let's hope there is something interesting in here, or else... Okay, I was going to say, or else this would have been pointless beside that lore pedestal. This cabinet contains some of the possessions of Envoy Velna, one of the many diplomats that come to Avadon from the Pact and the Farlands. There are clothes, daggers, bits of armor, and some sheets of paper. The papers contain diagrams and scribbles in a foreign tongue, nothing you can understand. Then, remembering that you saw Velna and acting oddly in the Hall of Statues, you look more closely. There is something odd in the box, but beneath it you find a crumpled note. It reads, "I feel we are being watched. We are always being watched. If I am to tell you of Avadon, we must find a better place to meet, and I must be paid more. Admix." Well, well, well. That seems like conspiratory stuff, indeed. Are those two still gonna be here? Yes, they are. Can we talk to Admis? We can, however, we cannot actually talk to either of them before they return to their normal postings, normal posts. Dude, you have been giving information to Velna, or, well, actually, should we confront him directly? We could go to Hand Callan and tell her about it. But let's talk to him first, I guess. It might be a mistake. But he seemed relatively unstable. Admis drops the boot. He starts... Oh, I guess he was polishing a boot or something. He starts to shake uncontrollably. For a second there, I thought to drop the boot might be some kind of figure of speech that I'm unfamiliar with. That would be kind of hilarious. He starts to shake uncontrollably. You give him a minute to control himself. I'm sorry. She threatened me, and... Oh, they can tell if I lie, can't they? I was weak. I'm sorry. Please, don't turn me in. That will kill me, I beg you. Ha. Yeah, pay me, scum, or I will turn you in. Don't let this happen again? I mean, what exactly is this all about? Oh. Dude. I won't turn you in, but don't let this happen again. I'm too soft, I know. He falls on his knees. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! I will never again act against Avadon. Your act of mercy has earned Redbeard his most loyal of followers. He starts to cry uncontrollably. Eventually, you just wander off. Well, let's hope that's the case. Well, I guess there's not much of a point in confronting Velna. Whoops, this is not... Oh, this is where I need to go, actually. For a moment there, I forgot that I was downstairs. So, I'll meet you back at Callan. And here we are. Hey, Callan. I saw something suspicious in the quarters of Velna. You instantly have Callan's full attention. Really? What did you discover? Velna has been buying information... Oh, I need to... Do I really need to... like, infringe Admis? That would be stupid. After just letting him go. You know what? I guess I can investigate on my own further. I don't wanna infringe him quite yet. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Well, in that case, never mind. Yeah, it seems wise to investigate further. It is not a good thing to prematurely punish the envoys of other states. Be sure to keep me informed when you learn something definite. Right. I guess in that case, let's meet back at Velna, and I guess we do have to talk to her. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Hey Velna, I saw papers in your room. You are spying on us. If you're expecting any shock at your accusation, you're disappointed. She's unsurprised and unrepentant. That may be the case. Svorgald is isolated now in the face of the Pact. We learn what we can to survive. I should turn you in. Yeah, I really should. Yes, you should. Go and do what you choose. I will not beg or grovel, and I fear nothing. Avadon can do. I only acted to help my people. Now leave me. Wow, she's cold as ice. Well, I guess now we have nothing else to do except return to Callan. Well, hit you back at her once more. Okay, Callan, hey again. So, you remember how I told you that I saw something suspicious in Velna's quarters? Well, she has been buying information from Admes. Sorry, Admes. Admes? Ah, I remember. One of the stewards. Shifty fellow. I will make sure that he is swiftly punished for this treason. Well, about that, well, never mind. And as for Velna, she will be watched closely. However, she was only doing what envoys from the Farlands do. Wait, so you pretty much forgive her, but you're going to punish the steward, who likely was actually threatened by her? Man, I'm feeling bad for doing this. It is the right thing. Of course, he has been betraying Avadon, and he could have turned her in or accused her himself. He should have done that. But still. Anyway, so such treachery is in their nature. You know, spies will be spies. She gives you a pouch of coins and a pat on the shoulder. Very well done. The spy will be made an example of. Excuse me. Okay. Is she now? Need more help? No. Okay. Yeah, we still have that quest, of course. Also, one more thing. I guess that was actually all the NPCs in the first floor. Don't think there were any NPCs over in this garden area. Well, actually, I'm going to check. But if there's no one there, I'm going to go upstairs, and we also should talk to Redbeard once more. Since Miranda said he might want to talk to us this time. So, yeah. Meet you back real soon. Okay, we're in the first floor of Avadon. I checked that garden area, and there's just I think there was a single Avadon servant there, and a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, so that area seems completely pointless. Also upstairs, noticed that the librarian is still gone. Of course, I completely forgot her name, so no idea where she is. Probably in whoops, nope. Wrong buttons. Probably in one of the many areas up here that I just have no access to. However, there is Lorella. She's still here, and yeah, we can actually tell her that we fulfilled our quest. So the creature hunting your people has been destroyed. Lorella nods, grinning broadly. I have heard. You were victorious. My brother was avenged. I will spend my life telling all who will listen of the mercy and strength of Avadon. Cool. That sounds great. Well then, how long will you be staying? Not much longer. I am gathering supplies and regaining my strength for the long walk back, and I confess meeting as many hands as I can. I would like to do what I can to join my stead to join my stead to Avadon. You are a mighty ally, and perhaps there are things we can offer you. Such as? Knowledge, warriors, I do not know. Our Lord failed us, but you did not. Perhaps our fear of you all these years was misplaced. Well, it's nice to hear that you think that way. But I think that's all for now. So let's talk to Redbeard, see what he has to say. As you walk through Redbeard's hall, he suddenly points at you. You, Hand, come here. I require an opinion, a fresh pair of eyes for a problem. You will give me your advice. The gaze of the eyes and hearts walking through the chamber fall upon you. You step forward. Sure, what do you need to know? Redbeard approves of your enthusiasm. Ah, you see the opportunity to prove your wisdom. Get my attention. Maybe become a heart someday. Good. Here is the problem that faces me. Go on. There has been a good deal of unrest in Linnaeus lately. There have been several incidents of attackers trying to kill our hands. About a week ago, 3 hands just died in a small village in Calamdariel. They were traveling through, stayed in an inn, and were murdered in their sleep. We sent a large force there, of course, questioned anyone we could find. All of the scared people there, peasants and gentry alike, claimed to know nothing, and I find that rather dubious. I'd like to know more about these attacks on the hands. That is not your concern. The problem is being given the greatest of attention. All you need to do is keep alert and never lower your defenses. Okay, can I go and question them myself? Not possible. And trust me, if my hand-picked eyes and hands could not elicit the truth from them, you could not either. They are refusing to say what they know, and I can't haul the whole lot back to our dungeons. So, what do you want from me then? An attack on Avadon's warriors requires a response. We can never just do nothing. So tell me, this village where the hands were murdered, what should happen to it? That's really strange to ask that of me, or to ask me for an opinion in this case, with really as little as I know. I honestly don't know enough. That's what I should say. Can't be sure the village is guilty, that's true. 2 and 3. No, I mean 2 is obviously not the right thing to do. And 3 might work, but it's still unjust. Well, I just don't know enough to say. Of course, because every problem that faces us gives us perfect knowledge, so that we may apply our wisdom with the purity of angels. Nonsense. You know little more than I do, but action is still required. I will have your answer. Well, we can't be sure the village is guilty. We can't do anything. Redbeard looks disappointed. All of the pact look to Avadon to bring safety. There is no room for gentleness. I think there is, dude. Sometimes the most important thing is not justice but stability. For Avadon to function, our warriors must be able to travel freely. Interference cannot be tolerated. So we have had to choose a different path. You mean the decision was already made? I sent word yesterday. All of the buildings in the village will be burned to the ground. Wow. The fields will be salted. The people of the village will be sent out in all directions, refugees to spread word of what happens when Avadon is defied. He smiles wryly. You should be grateful. This was done for your safety, so that your throat is not slit in the night. You are welcome. I appreciate your words. I think I understand you a little better. Now I must return to my work. He waves you away. Well, Redbeard, I think that I know you a lot better now as well. That was quite enlightening. And also quite terrifying. I guess I will rethink my loyalty to this man. Not to his cause. I mean, as long as I can choose to act in a way that I feel morally okay with, then that's fine, but if at some point I get the opportunity to actually overthrow this man, I might want to do that. Because I'm not fine with the way he handles things. Yeah. Also, I'm still going to use my tried and true party. And I guess now we'll have to wait for just a little while longer. So here we are. The way is supposed to be, let's see here. Possibly, one of, well, maybe this one? Actually, I think... no, I'll try here first, in any case. That might be the way to the lower cells. I think she said southeast, right? Yeah, east, definitely, okay. Also, what is this? One lockpick. There's probably nothing in here. Oh, except there is, okay. Fine cloak, sure, we can sell that. And a wand of fire that we can also sell. We have so many of those, several of those. Okay, just a generic prisoner, dungeon eye. Can we actually talk to this eye? Hey, would you please stop moving? It's hard enough to click on these tiny sprites. Several guards and eyes have returned to the dungeons. They work on securing the cells, tidying up the records, and getting things functioning again. They are very busy, however, too much so to talk. They suggest that you speak with Imamora. Okay. Right. That's a good point, actually. I did not speak to that man again. I mean, I guess I did before, but maybe he will have another side quest for us now that we're actually heading into the deeper, the lower tunnels or lower cells. Hey, Mamora. Now that the dungeons are secured, yeah, okay. Doesn't look like we have any new dialogue options, unfortunately. Lower tunnels, yeah. Get there, sealed off, that's all. Alright, okay. So I have the key now, and I can go there. Too bad he doesn't comment on that, or we don't actually mention that to him. Seems like he would actually have something to say about that. Let's see here. You open the door. Okay, so since it didn't ask me to pick the lock or anything, I'm going to assume that I just used the key. Here are some coins, some more, another candle. How many do I have? Wait, only 4? I could have sworn I had more of those. Maybe I stopped picking them up way earlier than I thought I did. Also, yeah, of course, I'm going to level him up before I actually forget. Let's see here. Am I going to increase his dexterity even further? I think I am. And we are going to put more points. Well, let's see here. Shattering blow delivers a vicious blow, starting and knocking back the target. Also gives a chance of striking another nearby foe. Okay, so putting more points into this actually only... Well, I guess it will increase damage, hit chance, and critical hit chance all at once, all at the same time once it reaches level 7. So that's just a very good passive skill to have. However, as for these two ultimates, I mean, this is nice, I guess. Knocking back the target might not always be preferable or, you know, desirable. Flash powder only where foes are slowed and also ensnared. This actually might be more interesting. Shadow Walker's focus. Speed up the Shadow Walker and causes all melee attackers to suffer physical damage. Also grants regeneration. You know what? I mean... acid burning the target with damage over time effect. Sure, this is not bad, but I guess I want flash powder more, so I'm going to work towards that. And I start by unlocking Shadow Step, which is also kind of interesting. Interesting spell to have, or skill to have. So let's put actually let's put healing focus back here. And I did not mean to activate that, but that's fine. Let's put Shadow Step there. So create a cloud of harsh smoke, stunning all nearby enemies, so he can use that to escape. And he can teleport to a new location. So I can use that both to get away, but also to teleport directly next to an enemy to, you know, get a hit in, I guess. We'll see how that actually works in practice. Let's also see where this leads. So you turn the wheel, okay, opening the door, and that's the way down, I guess. So let's keep exploring this lower area. Maybe it's going to connect to that door, actually. Oh, you enter the secure cells of Avadon, where the more cunning and dangerous prisoners are stored. It is deathly quiet. All of the nearby cell doors are open. This area seems to have been evacuated until everything is back under control. Okay. There is an elaborate glowing rune carved on the floor in front of this door. Motes of light rise from the rune and float into the door. This is powerful warding magic, difficult to open. Yes, we've seen this before. Oh. Hey there, Cave Widows, didn't see you there. Actually this... Can we just use this? Let's see what the range is on this. Wow. It is... Oh, what? What? Why did that use up? I'll have to pay attention to that next time, I guess. It seemed like it still was his turn, but I was expecting to be able to attack after that. Fatigue 1. Using a skill should take like 6 AP or something? Or maybe it's actually 8. Now that I think about it. Oh, he's poisoned. Whatever. Oh, what? Why didn't she get close? Ah, because of this corner here. Ah, man. Okay, yeah. You're poisoned. Sorry about that. Okay, that's going to hit all of us. Oh, or just her. That's fine too. You are not ensnared anymore, but that's that really doesn't matter. So you kill this one, please. Thank you. And okay, now she could reach. Why she couldn't? I guess if I had manually walked her there, I could have attacked with 1.1 AP left, but oh well. Okay, backstab, that didn't quite kill it, and he cannot actually get away, so let's kill that thing. You attack that one. Okay, that's fine. As long as we only lose some HP, we're going to regain those quickly enough. And we cannot do anything about these seal-protected doors. For now, at least. Right, stairs to lower cells. Okay, it even says so right there. Huh, what is this? Cell door. It's not going to trap me inside, right? There also isn't anything in here. Okay. You open the door, and that is an armed prisoner. Hey. There is only one prisoner left in these cells. He sits cross-legged in the back of his chamber, spear stolen from a guard across his lap. Eyes closed, meditating. Then, in a remarkably quick movement, he is on his feet, weapon in hand. Your arrival was easy to detect. Your servants of Avadon are very loud. Well, especially when we don't expect anyone to be there and not trying to be stealthy. Are you Shadow Tarkus? Well, he probably isn't, but let's ask him who he is. A prisoner of Avadon, humble and defeated, that is all. I only wait for my chance to prove my harmlessness and be released. Right, so what exactly are you doing here? Waiting in my cell, calmly, for help to come. I took some food and a spear from the nearby stores, and I wait for the eyes to come and secure me. I mean no harm, and the pests that remain are unable to harm me. But why are you being held? Suspicion, that is all. My next session on the eyes tables will show that I am only here through the treachery of another. Then I will be freed. Okay. Your name isn't Shadow Tarkus, is it? He laughs. That assassin? That famed bloodletter of the loyal servants of the Pact? Nonsense. He was held in these cells, but I have no idea where he is. He is probably 1,000 miles away by now. Or is he? Well, I will leave you then. He nods. Thank you for the visit. Huh, interesting. I didn't even have an option that would have allowed me to fight him. It doesn't look like, anyway. Here, let's close that door again. I mean, I would lock it if I could, but I don't think I can, so there's that. Okay. Interesting how these cells are really just isolated like that. That increases security, I'm not sure. I guess that way they can, like, plan any conspiracies with their inmate next door. Okay, so that key also opens this door, closing the circle, which means that the only place left down here that we cannot access yet is this sealed off door all the way down in that corner. Maybe I should write that down, actually. Although so far I've only seen 2 of those seals, and that should be easy enough to remember. Okay. And into the lower cells. Let's actually save here. Oh, what? That was strangely hard to click on. Oh, also, oops, wrong button. Just a dagger, but an iron spear too. I can actually sell that. Every little bit might come in handy at some point. Nice fork, but I'll pass. Oh, and another stairs down? Already? Huh. Well, okay. To a completely new map. You enter the lower levels of the Avadon dungeons. These chambers have been abandoned for at least a century. The walls are crumbling and the smell of decay is heavy in the air. Wait a second. Abandoned for at least a century? I thought an earthquake 40 years ago made these tunnels, like, unstable. I mean, I guess it could have been abandoned before that, but it sounded like it was only abandoned after that earthquake happened. Oh well. Maybe another explanation will come at some point, clearing that up. Or maybe I'm just, like, drawing the wrong conclusions here. That's also quite possible. The walls are crumbling, and the smell of decay is heavy in the air. Some pests have infested these tunnels. You see little piles of moldering droppings in the corners. You look for signs that anyone has come down here recently. It is hard to tell on the rotting planks, but you think that you can see some recent footprints. At least one pair of bare feet. That could be our man, Tarkus. Iron Tarkus. Oh. Hello. Augmented rat? What? Who augmented these rats? Who does that? Why would you augment rats? There is a fresh body here, a pale, aging human in torn robes. He has been here for several weeks. He must have escaped from the cells above, somehow slipped into this abandoned level, and immediately blundered into a pack of rats. Yeah, okay. Backstab. Oh, wow. Workers. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Okay, good. Wow, there are a lot more of these. Holy crap. And a vapor rat that can poison me, okay. Alright, what do we do? It's actually... Let's actually just walk here and wait for a little while. Okay. He's not going to be able to reach that rat. Well, these are not aggroed yet, okay. Well then, in that case... Oh, now they come. Weakness curse. I mean, it doesn't matter on her. Let's see here. Why don't we try and daze them? And they're all dazed. Awesome, okay. Now let's actually... Do I wanna... Oh, whatever. Let's attack that just normally for now. They all missed their turns, of course. You go there, and maybe... Well, he's not going to finish that one off. I'm going to use that attack anyway. It's almost dead anyway. And she can finish it off. They're still dazed. So they're going to skip at least one more turn? Is that how it works? Go here. Attack the rat. Okay, it's not. Or wait, it is. They actually skip their turns. But they're going to be active the next round. Let's damage them all, maybe kill that one, although it might not be enough damage. No, it's not. It is terrified though. So now I'm going to actually try this. And I'm going to teleport behind that rat, I guess? And that took all of his AP. Okay, that answers that. Okay, wasn't this rat stunned? I guess it must not have been. That one is stunned, though. Oh, interesting how he actually walked around the tiles that would have caused him to get stuck in the lay. Oh, and she leveled up. Interesting. Not that it's really necessary to do that right now. I mean, not strictly necessary. Going to give her some more dex so she doesn't fall too far behind in terms of initiative. And let's see here. Right, I increased this to level 6 to gain Icy Lance. Yeah, I don't need that one. Ward Mastery. Let's see here. Firestorm. Right. That sounds pretty good, actually. Cone of Acid Spray damaging your foes. Yeah, I really haven't looked at her ultimate skills at all. I just realized. So, Cone of Acid Spray damaging your foes, level 3, and leaves its victims taking acid damage. And level 6, gain Corrupting Cloud, doing lots of acid damage. I think I remember acid spells or this acid cloud being pretty powerful in Avernum. Not that it necessarily needs to be the case here. I'm sure they heavily rebalanced everything. I mean, it's a completely different kind of classes and skills, so no reason to assume that there are too many similarities. Cloud of Confusion, and increases the Cloud of Confusion. Just a better version of the daze, I guess. Haste all nearby allies. Oh, by Assault Blessing. Okay. And reflect magical damage back. That might be a nice long-term goal. I'm going to go for this, though. Definitely. Let's see here. Hit chance per level, and only at level 7 will a new thing be unlocked. That's a first, I guess. But it's the only spell I know that, or the only skill I know that doesn't unlock something at level 3. Interesting. Chance to reduce time to recharge abilities. Okay. That doesn't really bring me any further. I guess I'll increase this to unlock the level 3 bonus, and this too. Chance of damaging melee attackers. Well, I mean, it's not great, but I'm going to be able to put more points into this. Or one more point, specifically. And then I'm going to work towards Magical Mastery, I guess, and then ultimately Searing Spray. Alright. Okay. That, yeah, that took a lot longer. My pondering there on what to do than it needed to. Oh, I forgot that. Wait, what? Oh, I guess because now that she leveled up, she's taking her turn before he does. Okay. Right, that's that. We are a bit hurt, but that should be only a matter of seconds before that's sorted itself out. Scroll Lightning. Wow, we have 12 of these. Whoops. Actually, let's see. 27 to 75 in a cone, right? That's not a lot of damage. It's like about 50 on average. This does 55-ish, 56. So, I mean, the scrolls obviously don't take any gold ring on that pale corpse. Obviously, the scrolls are not going to take any fatigue or vitality, but that has not been a huge problem so far. And yeah, these ghasts, I briefly contemplated letting them come here. Or no, not letting them come here. I briefly contemplated storming in there and getting a bit closer, but I'm going to let them come to me instead. Actually, let's see, maybe I can damage them a little bit from here. I should be, yes, okay. Not just a little bit, but you know, 2 of them are slowed. I cannot actually see the tooltip for this one, even though I can see him. A bit of a bug, or a, you know, quirk of the engine. Let's see. I guess you go here and attack that one. You backstab that one, killing it. Well, he can run for her. But I'm going to do this anyway, damaging them, leaving them weakened. Okay, that's very good. Although that one didn't get weakened. However, he did not act? Maybe he will act now. kill that one? Yes, okay. When Atantuo leveled up. Oh, he's also slowed. Okay, well, never mind. That's not too bad. Yeah, whatever. You actually attack that one, never mind. You kill that one. You roast that one. Wow, she deals so much damage. It's incredible. I keep underestimating that. Apparently. Okay. Yeah, I could have done that mid-battle too, but I figured it wasn't really necessary. It doesn't make any difference, ultimately. So, I can unlock this now. So, why don't I just do it? Triumphant Roar. A rallying cry gives all nearby allies haste and war chant. Also cures nearby allies of mental statuses at level 3. That's pretty good. But yeah, haste and war chant, pretty good. Call for frenzy. A rallying cry drives nearby allies into a frenzy, giving them extra attacks. I like the sound of that. Now, where am I gonna put this? I'm not using the war cry nearly enough, I feel. Second wind. And it's really a bit unfortunate that there's only 4 slots. That's really not very many, considering that I can always do this. You know, always. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong buttons apparently. Can always manually open the ability window and activate abilities that way. Why not give me a couple more slots than that? Which one of these do I need least? I guess second wind, since I can also activate challenge that way. So I'm going to replace this with Triumphant Roar. I just need to remember that I have second wind once, well, if I should need it. Okay, is this going to... yeah, okay, I can pass through here. And there are more gas. Whoops. Almost wasted my turn completely there. And I see another one up there. However, it might not have aggroed yet. No, it has not, apparently. Since I was able to finish my turn. Oops. There was a scroll in there. Group heal. Who has those? She has, right? Yes, she does. Okay, so there are more undead around, and there's stairs down. Oh, okay. This might be a pretty big dungeon. Nice crit there. Nice miss there. Nice miss again. But then he missed also. So that's fine. An enemy is visible, isn't it? Oh, several enemies actually. Well, in that case, let's just charge forward. Wow. Oh, it's a quick ghast. Ooh. That sounds a bit scary. Let's try and daze him. Okay. We actually managed to. Well... okay, let's use backstab and disarming blow. You use your savage blow. You take a step away. He could... wait. Could he not? Oh no. So she still has her AP, she just can't move. Okay, that's how it works. Right. Well then, just attack. Almost killing him, okay. He gets 2 attacks because he's quick. Got it. Alright. Let them come here. Can't actually move very far at all. You move here, blocking them both. Damage that one, you kill that one. I was hoping that would happen. Backstab. Okay. Cool. feel like we handled that pretty well. I do say so myself. Let's see. More cells, I guess. Oh, I didn't actually... Yeah, I didn't check this corridor here at all. I guess I should be a bit more methodical about my exploration. So there's more stairs down this way. Right, you can see them. So let's explore from the from east to west, basically. Let's see here. We can just open that. Okay, there's nothing in here. Good to know. Nothing to see in here. Just making sure. Nope. Nothing in here either. And we can't actually continue here due to debris. Okay. Now I know. Now for this corridor, this also seems to be blocked, but we have access to 2 more cells from here. Guess this door was already open. Oh, and the wall is crumbled and allows access to the next corridor. 2 lockpicks. Yeah, sure. I mean, quick. Whoa, 3 quick ghasts. That's actually bad. Enemy keys. Yeah. I didn't mean to close the door. Actually, oh, this is a bit finicky. Is this even possible to do? I want him to... Oh, stand here. Right. Wow. Okay, that's a bit more finicky than it needs to be. You actually use Warcry? Okay. For a second there I was afraid I might be too far away actually, but it did hit them. Theoretically at least. Well... Your lightning won't reach them, right? Or it will. Okay, so let's weaken them before they come here. Okay, it did not work. Well, let's focus on the one who's already hurting the most. Oh, he was slowed, so he skipped his turn, I guess. That's a bit unfortunate, but can't be helped. Why didn't this one move at all, though? I guess because he can't actually reach any of us? Since they... couldn't he? No, he couldn't go here. This is not accessible. Okay. I see. Missed. Ensnared. Ouch. Ouch. Stop punching me. I would use Disarming Blow, but that seems a bit of a waste for an enemy who is about to die. Hopefully this turn, if we can all hit him. Oh, okay, nice cleave. And we killed that one, okay. Okay, thanks for attacking my tank. That's very considerate of you. Now I'm going to use Disarming Blow. Putting workers on him. Yeah, you use Savage Blow, trying to get rid of this guy as quickly as we can. Okay. Kill him? Not quite, okay. Sure. Just roast him till he's dead. You just kill that guy. I guess I could have teleported, but then I would have missed my attack, so... whatever. Challenge and regenerate. Just an Icy Lance just for good measure. Okay, that did no damage at all. And right after challenging, the enemy decided not to attack my tank anymore. So, yeah, I don't really know what to think about that. I guess teleport behind the dude, and that did not stun him. It was completely a complete waste. I guess I should have used my new Triumphant Roar there on Tantul, now that I think about it. Also, the Quick Cast can now technically reach her, so I took a step away. Yeah, well, keeps attacking him, of course. I should have just teleported a few spaces away and started throwing shurikens, but, you know, that would have been a smart thing to do. That's just not my style. Okay, that was pretty rough. Steel dagger, we can sell that. There's a corpse in here. I wonder what killed that dude. No idea. Wand of Ice. That's better. That's some nice damage, actually. This damage is really, really pathetic. I'm actually going to put these Wands of Fire in my junk bag to sell, and hang on to this, or hold on to this for once I might need an AoE spell from someone who isn't my mage. Okie doke. So, can't we go through here normally? Looks like we can. Let's check out the normal way first. So let's make sure there's nothing else down here. No, there is not. There's this rat's nest or whatever it is. Short bow, just normal. Lovely crystal. Animal skin, more lockpicks. Always nice, since we have actually used some recently. Okay, it looks like yeah, there's just two different paths leading to this upper path here, this upper area. These corridors are bitter cold, but a refreshing draft of warm air comes from the holding cavern to the west. Refreshing, that is, until the cloud of sulfur stink wafts out at you. Something unpleasant is in there. Sulfur, you say? That sounds like dragons, or like fire lizards, possibly. I should also really finish this episode. There are more rats there, augmented, of course. Okay, and that's not oh, that rat came at us. Okay. So I guess it took it did all the decision making for me. Or some of it. Oh, more of those. Where did they come from? I guess they must be patrolling between these two caverns. I'm going to check out this corner of the map here. Oh, another stairs down. I didn't expect that. So this might be a bit more complex, actually. Two different paths down and these two rooms to explore. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do any of that exploration in this episode, since it has already been over an hour again. So, yeah, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, comment, subscribe, and see you next episode. Until then, have a wonderful time, and bye-bye.